My name is Frida. I'm a member of the self-organizing system team of Extinction Rebellion UK, and today I will tell you a bit about how to use our GlassFrog. You might find yourself wondering about some of the terms I use, and you might find yourself not really understanding what I'm saying. If that is the case, have a look at the description of underneath this video. You can find links to all kinds of self-organizing system resources there. You might find it especially useful to attend our workshop on the basics of the self-organizing system and then return to this video. Okay, so what is the GlassFrog in the first place? There are two correct answers to this question. The first answer is that the GlassFrog is an animal. It's a frog which looks like this. Very nice. The second answer is that the GlassFrog is the organizational diagram that Extinction Rebellion uses. We will focus on the second answer today, but what they both have in common is that they are transparent and they have loads of bubbles inside them, and that's why the GlassFrog has its name. Look, transparent. Got lots of bubbles inside of it. So that's very cool. So the first question you might be asking yourself is how do I even get to the GlassFrog of Extinction Rebellion? Well, it's linked to our website, but the easiest way of finding it is by just Googling Extinction Rebellion GlassFrog. And there you get to it straight away. XR UK Organism, GlassFrog. Organism is just the word that we use to describe our organization, basically. So you click on that, and then that's what it looks like. So here on the right, you have the circle diagram that basically shows how our circles are structured and relate to each other. If you're struggling to get your head around the circle diagram, you might find it easier to find the circle that you're looking for here in this list. So let's look first at the circle diagram. You can make it bigger by pressing there into the right upper corner, which can make it much easier to navigate. So you can see in the widest circle that you have all the regions represented there, so the North, East Midlands, East of England, and then if you click on each circle, you can see how this region organizes itself. I should add here that the GlassFrog is never quite up to date, but because we're a volunteer organization and all that, but we try our best to update it on a regular basis. So this is London, might not be quite what London organization actually looks like, but it's something like that. And the same with the North, East Midlands. What other circles might you be interested in? If you look into UK support, you find the teams that support, that make certain decisions on a UK-wide level for all of the UK, and that support local and regional groups across the UK. So you can find the self-organizing system team here, for example, that tries to help rebels use the self-organizing system. Here in the operations circle, you have teams such as the action circle, where the big UK-wide actions get organized that we do. You have the political circle that organize our political lobbying, that kind of stuff. You have media and messaging. So, you might find it interesting to just click around the circles and understand what is actually going on a UK-wide level. Okay, so if we make the circle diagram smaller again by clicking into the right upper corner, then what will happen is that you can see all this information on the left side, which might be a bit confusing at first. So let's look into this. What can you see here on the left side? First of all, you can see under Overview, you can see the mandates of a team. So the mandates basically describe the working area of the team, and they consist of the purpose of the team, the domains of the team, and the accountabilities of the team. That might be good to know for you if you want to figure out whether someone is already working on something that you want to work on, or if you need advice on something. You can check out the mandates of the teams that sound like they might have something to do with what you're wondering about. Then next we have the roles within the team. So who's doing what within the team? You know, you have the budget holder, for example. You have the coordination team, that kind of stuff. And the cool thing here is that not only do you see what the roles are, but you also see who fills them. So that's quite transparent like that, you could say. And when you click on each role, I'm not going to do this now, but you can also see the mandates of each role. If you say roles, I don't really care about roles, what is there even, I just want to see who is in what team, you can click here on the members button, and you can find a list of people who are on the team in that moment in time. Something that you might not be aware of, but that is also part of the organizational system, is that we can pass policies. I'll move back up to the UK support level because they have a couple of interesting policies. You might find them interesting because they might have effects on your team if your team is within UK support. So, for example, the criteria and conditions for membership of an XR UK working group are here. They're really important for anyone to know who is within UK support. And then, you know, you have stuff like quorum policy, Zoom recordings policy, exciting stuff like this. We don't really have to worry that much about the stuff here on the right. That there's lots on GlassFrog that we don't actually actively use. What I just showed you is pretty much everything you need to know about the GlassFrog. The only thing I'm going to add is that when you look at roles, people get a bit confused by all this facilitator, lead link, secretary, rep link stuff. Normally, what we mean by the rep link is the external coordinator, and you don't really need to worry too much about all the other roles. Sometimes the secretary role is filled, sometimes the facilitator role is filled, sometimes people just use the GlassFrog and didn't quite know how to use it. Basically, don't worry too much about it. Whoever is the rep link of a team is the external coordinator of the team. That's all you need to know. So I'm going to show you one final trick, which is quite cool. So say in the operation circle, say you are Annika, and you want to contact your external coordinator, which is Robin. So you're wondering, oh, how am I going to get in touch with Robin? What Annika might not know is that when she was added to the GlassFrog, yeah, an account was created for her on the GlassFrog. So if you are on the GlassFrog and you're not aware that you have a GlassFrog account, what you should do is go into your email inbox, search for GlassFrog, scroll all the way down, and at some point you must have received an invitation from GlassFrog to set up your own password and GlassFrog account. Then you go up here, log in. You will use your friend's account if you have lost your own account details. It will have some extra features. And again, most of them we're not so concerned about. Let's get back to our example of Annika trying to find out what the email of Robin Boardman is. So what she can just do now that she's logged into her account is click on Robin Boardman's name. And hey, you can see Robin Boardman's roles across the organism, his mandates, and you can find his email address here, so it's really easy for you to get in touch with him. And that is all that you need to know about GlassFrog. If you have any more questions or anything that's unclear to you, what you can do is go to the self-organizing system team, and you can find our email address under our overview. Ta-da! xr.mandates@gmail.com, and you can also find it in the description of this video. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a lovely day.